Welcome to Gay Toronto, Canada's largest and most diverse city with a thriving LGBTQ+ community.
Join us as we explore this super popular gay-friendly travel destination.
Let's go. Hey everyone, Andy and Trey here for Two Gay Expats. We're at the corner of Church and Wellesley Streets in the heart of Toronto's gay village.
By day, you'll find plenty of restaurants and shops to explore, like the Glad Day Bookshop, which is the oldest surviving queer bookstore in North America. By night, the gay village transforms into a lively destination for entertainment with gay bars, drag performance venues, and a variety of dance clubs. One even has its own stripper bar upstairs called Cock Bar. So it's safe to say that Toronto's gay village has something for everyone.
In addition to the gay village, don't miss highlights of Toronto include the CN Tower, a day trip to Niagara Falls, and of course a visit to one of the gay beaches, including the gay nude beach at Hanlan's Point, where we're taking you now.
From downtown's Union Station, it's a short 10-minute walk to the Toronto Island ferries, followed by a 10-minute ferry ride over to Hanlan's Point. The adult round-trip ticket costs around $9 in Canadian or $6.75 US. The trip itself provides one of the most iconic views of the city's skyline.
On arrival, follow the well-marked signs and the rainbow flags to the gay nude beach. There are thoughtful signs reminding everyone this is a historic queer space that should be respected. Continue on the wooden boardwalks to protect the natural landscape down to the beach.
Well, it's a beautiful day here with temperatures hovering in the mid-70s, so a perfect beach day all around. Grab your sunscreen, beach towel, and a picnic for this must-do experience when the weather is nice.
For our aviation geeks, you'll enjoy great plane spotting at the Billy Bishop Toronto City Airport while you wait for the return ferry.
Back in the city, we're getting ready for a night out. It is absolutely packed in Toronto this weekend. We just learned it is the Toronto International Film Festival, as well as you said the Blue Jays were playing. So it's really crazy outside, which is why it was so hard for us to find an affordable place to stay this weekend.
On that note, be sure to stick around to learn how we travel hacked our way to a free room and our best use of credit card points to date.
All right, let's jump on the subway to the gay village and start our night at LGBTQ staple Woody's. Comprised of 5 bars and a cavernous complex, including its brother bar Sailor, Woody's has nightly DJs and near-nightly live entertainment from drag shows to men's contests like Best Chest, Best Butt, and Best Legs. Woody's was also featured in the popular television series Queer as Folk. In addition, the front windows of Woody's and Sailor both open to Church Street, providing a great view on the busy gay village.
It's a little early for Woody's, and we see crews and tangos across the street as drag performances already going strong, so we decide to pop over. There is a $15 cover on Saturday night, whereas there is no cover at Woody's, just as an FYI. We stay for a few songs, and then we see Woody's is getting extremely packed for the 11 p.m. show, which is lit. Woody's definitely attracts the hottest crowd too, as does the Cock Bar above Flash. There's actually a separate entrance just to the right of Flash, so don't make the same mistake we did. We found ourselves literally in the middle of a Latin dance party. Thankfully, we didn't have to pay the $20 cover twice, and it was certainly the climax of our evening.
What did you think of our night last night out in the gay village?
It was incredible. We got to see drag queens, we got to see strippers. It was a very well-rounded evening.
It was a lot of fun. We didn't get in until a little bit after 3 a.m., so we're getting a late start today exploring downtown Toronto and some of these beautiful parks as we head over to St. Lawrence Market, which is one of the most popular food halls here in Toronto. There are over 120 vendors, so we're gonna go check some of those out now.
The St. Lawrence Market has been operating as a public market for over 100 years. Before that, the building was used as Toronto's first permanent city hall and jailhouse from 1845 to 1899. Our first stop is the bakery for croissants and chocolate-filled pastries.
If you want comfort food, head to Paddington's. We order the local specialty known as P-Mill bacon, which looks like ham, but it's not. It's bacon, like Canadian bacon, our server explains. It's grilled too. I thought it might have been fried, but with cornmeal and a dusting of barbecue rub, if I'm not mistaken.
After our breakfast for lunch, we head back to the Gay Village for Sunday Fun Day at the Black Eagle. They have an incredible roof deck where you can enjoy this perfect weather. We then go for a beer on the patio at Sailor before the drag show at Woody's. The performers are really amazing. We wish we could play the music for you, but we can't for copyright reasons. But trust us, it's really epic.
Andy also decides to make a heart-shaped origami fiver as a tip, which catches the drag queen by surprise during her number, and she immediately incorporates it into her routine.
Definitely come to Woody's for the best talent both on and off the stage. It's our last full day in Toronto, and we've saved a couple of the best things to do for last.
First up today, we are heading to the CN Tower, perhaps the most famous tourist attraction in the city.
CN stands for Canadian National, the railway company that built the tower, which opened in 1976. At a height of 1,815 feet, or the equivalent of 147 stories, it's currently the 10th tallest freestanding structure in the world.
We have time tickets this morning at the first available option for the day, so we're able to quickly access the super fast elevators up to the main observation deck. It's another beautiful sunny day, and the views from up here are simply breathtaking. You can see over to Toronto Islands, which includes Hanlan's Point Beach, which we visited earlier, and the Billy Bishop Toronto City Airport. This shot helps add some perspective from the opposite view we showed you earlier of the Skyline and CN Tower from the Toronto Islands Ferry.
After a spin around the main observation deck, located at 1,135 feet, it's time to head up a second set of elevators to the much smaller Skypod, located at 1,465 feet. We thought about doing the Edge Walk, the world's highest full-circle walk, but opted for the Skypod edition at 10 Canadian dollars versus $195 for the Edge Walk. As you can see, the views are even more stunning from up here, and you can even feel the tower swaying in the wind.
That was really cool. We really enjoyed coming to the CN Tower. We always try to come to popular tourist attractions at the earliest point in the day. So we did that today, coming in at 9:30 and then going to the Skypod at 10 o'clock. Our tickets were $44 US. They were $60 Canadian. So it's only about $10 more to add the Skypod, which we highly recommend doing. And if you do it early, you could get the Skypod all to yourself like we did. So highly recommended. We were debating whether we should add the Skypod or not add the Skypod, but definitely do it. It's really worth it.
To end our amazing trip, we're going for drinks at the Clockwork Champagne and Cocktail Bar at the Fairmont Royal York, a travel tip from one of our Canadian friends. They offer a large selection of wine as well as bubbles by the glass. We're obsessed with the oversized, comfy chairs, which are perfect for two, as well as the impeccable service you might expect from a five-star hotel.
We ordered the Meet Me at the Clock with Hendrick's Gin, lemon, sugar, absinthe, champagne, and a frosé ice cube. We also order the TikTok with Kettle One vodka, passion fruit, vanilla, lemon, jasmine, turmeric, and Blanc de Blanc. It's sparkling, sparkly, and approachable, just like us.
The description says, "Some moments pass in a flash. Take a picture, it will last longer." And you know we prefer video. And maybe I'll let Trey try one of these cocktails.
Now, if you're planning a trip to Toronto, let's cover some logistics. International travelers will arrive at Toronto's Pearson International Airport, which is easily connected to downtown Toronto by train. The journey takes 25 minutes and costs $12.35 Canadian, which is about $9 US. The current exchange rate is 135 Canadian dollars to $1 US.
Also, like in most countries these days, the ATM at the airport is the best place to get cash on arrival. Just make sure you decline the conversion for the best foreign exchange rate. This is always one of the best travel tips to save you money.
Toronto also has incredible public transit options, including trains, the subway, trams, and bike shares with dedicated bike lanes.
On return to the international airport, it's a huge plus that you clear U.S. immigration complete with global entry here on the Canadian side. There's also a Plaza Premium Lounge in this section of the airport, which is complimentary with Priority Pass. Both Priority Pass and Global Entry membership are included as a benefit with many travel credit cards.
In terms of accommodations, hotel prices in downtown Toronto can be crazy expensive, so we decided to use some of our Chase Ultimate Rewards points that we've been saving using our favorite travel credit card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve.
As professional travel hackers, booking 3 nights at the Hyatt Regency Toronto would have cost us $516 per night, or about 122,000 points on the Chase Travel Portal. On the Hyatt website, we found rooms for 728 Canadian dollars per night, or about 538 US dollars, but free nights with points for only 12,000 points. So we transferred 36,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points to Hyatt and booked a free 3-night stay. This redemption was valued at 4.5 cents per point versus just 1.5 cents we would have received using the Chase Travel Portal. So it was an incredible deal and perhaps our best use of points to date. If you're interested in learning more about our favorite travel card, we'll add a link for you in the description.
As you can see, the room has everything we need for a comfortable stay. We have a desk, TV, coffee maker, complimentary water, and a mini fridge. There's also a rooftop pool and a spacious gym, especially for a hotel gym. The location is also perfect in walking distance to the CN Tower and Union Station for the airport train.
If you're looking for old world glamour, book the luxurious Fairmont Royal York Hotel or stop by their gorgeous Clockwork champagne and cocktail bar for drinks.
Well, that's a wrap for this video exploring gay Toronto. Thanks for joining us. If you liked today's video, do us a favor and smash that like button for the almighty YouTube algorithm and consider subscribing to our channel.
We also want to thank our channel members. We greatly appreciate your support. If you're interested in joining to help support videos like this, then click on the join button in the homepage or the link in the description to learn more.
Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.